is found in Jesus.
You know what day it is. Focus Friday.
What's good, my people? You know what day it is? Focus Friday. Topic is weekdays. Before we dive into 2 Corinthians, let's set the scene. The church at Corinth was tripping. They sent Paul this letter and they was like, hey bruh, you seem forceful and demanding in your letters. You seem like you just smart and all that. But in reality, bruh, you weak. You's a short man, yay high, and I bet that you use a stool to get your cereal out the cabinet in the morning. I'm not playing, it's in the Bible. Let's check it out. So now I, Paul, appeal to you the gentleness and kindness of Christ. Do I realize you think I am timid in person and bold only when I write from far away? Verse 9 says, I'm not trying to frighten you by my letters, for some say Paul's letters are demanding and forceful, but in person he is weak and his speeches are worthless. What's the part about the cereal? Oh, my bad, that's my version, my bad. They also doubted Paul's spiritual experiences. They was like really trying to get Paul to defend himself and prove himself, but Paul was like, I don't have to prove myself at all. This boasting would do no good, but I must go on. I will reluctantly tell about visions and revelations from the Lord. I was caught up to the third heaven 14 years ago. Whether I was in my body or out of my body, I don't know. Only God knows. Yes, only God knows whether I was in my body or outside my body. But I do know that I was caught up to paradise and heard things so astounding that they cannot be expressed in words. Things no human is allowed to tell. That experience is worth boasting about, but I'm not going to do that. I will boast only about my weaknesses. Could have easily talked about everything that he's done to prove his point, but he displayed humility on a crazy level. He was like, I could talk about that, but you know what? I'm gonna talk about how weak I am since y'all called me weak. If I wanted to boast, I would be no fool in doing so, because I would be telling the truth, but I won't do it because I don't want anyone to give me credit beyond what they can see in my life or hear in my messages. You see, Paul could have done all the boasting, but it was no source of confidence for his ministry. You know, when you go to many conferences and church events, before they bring the speaker up, they have this introduction to make them sound good. It talks about their accomplishments and all these things. I'm not knocking that. I think it's very important to make the speaker feel welcome and let the crowd know what they get. I think that's cool. When I was in college my junior year, Bob Knight came and spoke at one of our school events. And right before he came up to speak, they had this introduction. Made him sound good and it talked about his accomplishments. But it was very long. So in the middle of the introduction, you see Bob Knight slowly get out of his seat and start walking towards the stage. And folks like, what are you doing? Like, he ain't been called up yet. And Bob Knight, he walks up to the stage, grabs the microphone and says, let's get to the point. They don't want to hear all that. And the crowd starts laughing. It was funny. But Bob knew that people came to hear wisdom from him. It was a waste of time to talk about all those things that he's done. Bob didn't have to prove himself because people already knew who he was and what he's done. And you see Paul in this passage display the same manner as Bob Knight. Paul was like, hey, let's get to the point. I don't have to talk about all those things that I've been through or that I've done. You see, Paul knew that at the church of Corinth, there was broken and lost people. The lost and broken don't care about your accomplishments. Paul wanted to get to the point, and the point wasn't to prove himself. The point was that he was weak and broken like everybody else, and that he needed Jesus like everyone else. The goal isn't to make ourselves look good and spiritual. Verse 7 and 8. Even though I received such wonderful revelations from God, so to keep me from becoming proud, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger from Satan, to torment me and keep me from becoming proud. 3 different times I begged the Lord to take it away. Each time he said, my grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. You know, Paul mentioned this thorn. No one knows what it is. And I was thinking like he asked God 3 times to take it away. That's not really a lot of times. God, take my thorn away. God, please take my thorn away. God, please take it away. But Paul knew that the thorn he had was for his good because it made him depend on God. Thank God for the thorn. A lot of times we ask God to take away some, but he does it because it makes us depend on him. And without it, we probably wouldn't. The thorn keeps us humble. You see, when you're weak and dependent upon God, that's a good thing. That's a great way to live. How can God display his power through our weakness if we claim that we're strong all the time and everything is all good? You see, God isn't looking for more people to stand up and proclaim how strong and spiritual they are. He doesn't get the glory through that. But he gets the glory through people admitting that they're weak and that they are in need of Jesus like everyone else. God is pleased with the weak and to proclaim he's strong due to Jesus' sacrifice for us and by what he's done, not by what we've done or what we're going to do. Imagine a parent that has 2 kids, 2 boys. The parent is pleased with the kid that's standing up in his Superman costume talking about, I'm Superman and I'm strong. The parent is also pleased with the kid that's sick with a fever and admitting their need for the parent. And besides, if you're a parent, you would want your child to admit their weaknesses so you can help them. You see, every day is a weekday because you need God's strength every day, not just some days. You see, I would rather boast about a Jesus who defeated all of my weaknesses than me boast about some of my weaknesses that I've defeated. So this week, here's the focus. Think about that thing that's bothering you, that gets on your nerves. It might keep you up at night. And thank God for it. Thank God that you got something to go to him about. And it could be on the behalf of somebody else. It's Focus Friday. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Thank y'all for watching. Have a focused day. We out.